Now let's have a look at our final website and see how it behaves in different device sizes. So if we start from large screens and keep decreasing the width of the screen, then we will notice a breaking point at 768 pixels. And below that point, we will notice a few changes. So first of all, you will notice that the height of our Jumbotron becomes smaller. Okay. And also you will notice that the logo size becomes smaller as well as the font size of the paragraph. Okay. And also you will notice that the elements inside the featured content, they become centered inside the Jumbotron. So you've got centered text and also our links are centered. If we keep decreasing the width of the screen, then there will be another breaking point at 480 pixels, where we'll notice that the logo becomes even smaller, the gap between the logo and the heading becomes smaller, the font size of the paragraph and the font size of the links become smaller. Okay, so to do all this, we're going to get introduced to a new CSS feature called Media Queries. So what we're going to do, we're going to use this feature to style screens with a width between 480 pixels and 768 pixels. Okay. And then we are going to style screens under 480 pixels. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So first of all, we're going to add styling for devices between 480 pixels and 768 pixels. Okay, so the syntax for using the media queries is at media, and then between parentheses we're gonna insert our condition. So we're looking at devices starting at 480 pixels, so it's going to be min width, okay, colon 480 pixels. And we're going to have another condition. We're going to use and then we want the max width to be 768 pixels. Okay, and then inside curly brackets we will place our styling. Okay, so first of all we're going to change the Jumbotron height. So we'll access the Jumbotron class and we'll set the height to 410 pixels. And also we can take out the margin as well and leave it at 0. Also, we will make the logo smaller. So we'll access the logo class and go this time for a width of 50 pixels and for a height of 50 pixels as well. Then we will reduce the gap between the logo and the heading, and if you remember we used the padding earlier for the heading, so we'll access the heading. So you go to the featured class first, and then inside the featured class we'll go to the heading h1. Okay, if you remember, the heading was inside the featured class and that's our heading. So we access the class first and then the heading. So this time we're going to go for a padding top of 30 pixels. Okay. Also, we will change the font size of the paragraph. Okay. So we'll access the class first and then the paragraph inside the class. And to change the font size, we use the font size property, and we're going to set that to 17 pixels. Okay. Now the only thing left is to center all the elements inside the Jumbotron. And for that, well, inside the featured content rather than the Jumbotron, because we want to leave the logo on the left. Okay, so we're going to access the featured class and set the text align to center. Okay, and now our elements are centered. All right, now we're going to do the same thing for the other breaking points. So under 480 pixels, we're going to make further changes. Okay, let's copy this. So we are styling devices under 480 pixels. So this time we have only one condition, which is the maximum width is 480 pixels. All right. So we will leave the Jumbotron at height of 410 pixels. That's all right. We will reduce the size of the logo to 40 pixels width and 40 pixels height. Okay, and we'll reduce also the gap between the logo and the heading by increasing the padding top, decreasing the padding top to only 10 pixels. And also we'll reduce the font size of the paragraph and also the font size of the links. So to select both the paragraph and the links, we're going to add a comma here and add the class, and then inside the class we are going to the links. Okay. We can also use the button defaults class if you want to. It's the same. Okay, so we'll set the font size to 13 pixels. Okay. And now it looks okay. I missed a D there, and now it's better. Okay. All right.